Oh, stranger. Still don't know.
You know what I've realized about life, right? If you have a good heart, if you're genuinely, and I mean genuinely, a good person inside, in your heart, please be selective with who you're kind to. You have to understand that we live in a world where a lot of people only care about themselves. A lot of people don't have a good heart. A lot of people are cold-hearted, right? And you know, the thing about us kind people is that we've actually been through a lot of pain. And when God purifies that pain and births a heart of purity inside of you, a lot of people are going to try to take that for granted. Be selective with who you give your heart to, especially if you're an empath, man. Especially if you can feel people's emotions, feel people's, you know, when people are telling you about their problems, you can really feel that stuff. When people are happy, you can really feel that stuff. Be selective with who you're kind to, man. Because my message today is that stop being so nice. Be a kind person, be a kind individual, but stop being so nice, because when you're nice, right, it's not coming from an authentic place. It's coming from a place of, what's the word? It's coming from a place of, give me a second guys, let me just think of the word. Transaction, right? I'm gonna be kind to you, I'm gonna be nice to you in hopes that you're nice to me. That's not being kind, that's not authentic. Being kind is different to being nice. Being kind is somebody that's been through a lot of pain and can make the conscious decision to be a fucked up person, to make the conscious decision to be evil. But they feel within their heart that they can't do that, and that they just want the best for people. They want to treat people how they would want to be treated. That's a kind person. Be a kind person, don't be nice. When you're nice, people walk all over you. Stop trying to be a people pleaser. And I'm not talking like someone that's on a high horse. I was once this person that was trying so hard to be liked by people that never gave a fuck about me. You know? It's not until I went through some pain, went through some shit, and I didn't allow that pain to destroy me and allowed God to purify me, that I became a kind person and began to be a light to the people that need it the most, you know? Because if you notice here, people that are nice, right? You know, they might be liked, they might be tolerated, but that respect is not there. You know? Us kind people have really been through a lot of pain, a lot of shit that's made us the way we are. You know? And to the average NPC, right, it wouldn't make any sense. You know, you've been through so much pain, you've been through so much stuff. Why are you so kind? And oftentimes when I question myself, the same thing. Why am I so kind? You know, despite the adversity, despite the pain I've been through, why do I have a good heart? Why do I care about people? Why do I have love for people that I don't even know? And that's the beautiful thing about God's plan, is that when you make it through adversity, right? You know, when you make it through adversity and make it through the other side, you become purified from the inside out, and you express unconditional love. See, what you have to understand is that a lot of people are full of demons, man. A lot of people are hiding behind their traumas, they're masking their traumas with drugs, with pleasure, with short-term pleasure, with short-term things that are only masking the problem. But a lot of people are not healed inside. And if you're going if you're approaching people, if you're, you know, being kind to people based on physical looks, you're only going to hurt yourself. Look at the heart of people and be kind to those that are kind to you. Show love to the people that show love to you. Because you have to understand that us kind people are rare, and there's very few of us in this world. And the way the world is built, a lot of people don't have a good heart. A lot of people are not healed. A lot of people have trauma. A lot of people have things that, you know, um, they've been through that they've not healed from, and they want to project that bad energy, that negative energy onto you. And you know, if you're kind to a person, right, I'm not talking about being nice. If you're kind, you're respectful, and they show you negative energy back, never ever think that it's your fault. Never ever think that it's you that's the problem. It's them. If you've done the internal work, right, I don't care about how you look, whether you're a good looking person or whether you're not so good looking. It's all about the inside. If you've worked on yourself from the inside, right, and you're kind to someone and they take your kindness for weakness, the best thing you can do is walk away, because it shows how much you love yourself. Love yourself enough to walk away from disrespectful people, from people that are not showing you the good energy that you show to them. I'm at a point in my life where, like, I wouldn't say I'm necessarily liked by everyone in society, but hey, I'm surely respected. And I'm not gonna lie, even when it comes to relationships or friendships, respect must be the underlying foundation of that relationship or situationship or friendship. You know, I definitely think respect is the main thing that has to build a building block of that relationship, man. Because if people, again, if people don't respect you, they're gonna keep on pushing your buttons and doing things over and over again until you stand up for yourself. And it's just human nature. Don't even get mad at them. All of us humans are like that. If we see someone that doesn't carry themselves with high self-esteem, if we see someone that doesn't present an aura that demands respect, naturally we're more inclined to not hold them in self-esteem. We're not inclined to hold them to a high standard or hold them in high regards or respect, because the aura they present doesn't demand respect. And here's the thing, when you're a kind person but you also have the other side to you, right, you carry an aura of respect. You see, look at the aura of someone that's nice, right, that's people pleasing, and look at the aura of someone that's kind. Have you noticed that they're two different auras, they're two different entities, right? Because the person that's nice, oftentimes they're not confident because they're trying their best to appease the people, to make people like them, to convince people to like them. And people can see that aura, that presence from a mile away, and automatically people don't respect you. But you see a person that's genuinely kind, you know, their aura might be a bit intimidating, but when you actually get to know them and speak to them, you realize, wow, like this person's really kind, and you tend to respect them more. So I don't even want to ramble on for too long, but if you have a good heart, protect that. You know, don't be giving your heart to everybody. Not everybody deserves you. You know, you're one of one. And continue to be the individual that God has called you to be, because there's only one of you. Don't try to be like everyone else. Be authentically yourself. Be kind to good people and be respectful to the people that are respectful to you. That's all I have for today. Peace.